What's going on, guys? So that's us back after the mock meet, and excitingly so the mock meet went very well. Ended up hitting, obviously, I hope you would have saw it, if not then go and check the last video. Ended up hitting a 272.5 kilo or a 600 pound squat, hit a 162.5, which I think is around about a 350 pound bench press, and hit a 305 deadlift, which is a 671 pound deadlift as well, so which gave me a 740 kilo or a 1628 total, which is awesome and an all-time PR. And what was even better is that all of the top sets and every single rep moved very well, and I'm very glad I did that, just to break up the training and get back some more specificity. But now, starting next Monday, we have got an exact 10-week prep to the British, which is going to be in November the 1st, so I've got 10 weeks to prepare for that. And just very excited to move forwards. And there's a few things kind of looking at my mock meet that I really want to fix. So first of all, it was executed very well, and I could have done a much bigger squat, which was the plan. Obviously, I definitely left a lot of pounds on the platform in the squat, and left a lot of pounds on the platform on the deadlift, and I even left a few pounds on the platform on the bench. Personally, I felt I could have done around about maybe a 765 kilo total, something like that, which puts me in really nice stead moving into the British, so that I could hit hopefully in the upper 700s. But again, not predicting what I'm going to be hitting or anything like that, as I feel talk is cheap. It's more just I want to hit the most amount I can hit on the day. But moving forward, so a few things I want to work on, and what I kind of want to work on mainly is looking back at my squat depth. My squat depth, especially with the side view of the 600 pound squat, was absolutely bang on. The hip crease was exactly parallel with the knee. But the thing is that I lift in the GBPF, which is an IPF affiliation, and in the IPF they are very strict with their squat depth, and they actually do tend to look for hip crease being below the top of the knee instead of parallel. And although I'm hitting bang on parallel, which definitely should merit a white light because that is in the rules, the thing is that within a blink of an eye, a judge could red light that just from maybe blinking the eye, maybe just not catching, not seeing it as it goes, and he could red light that. So what my kind of plan is not to cut it so fine and so bang on, and instead just start taking my squats about an inch lower, so that I don't leave it in the judge's hands, because that's the thing, because I really don't think there could be anything worse than hitting an all-time squat PR, hitting a massive squat and then getting called for depth on it, especially if it's a harsh call and it was parallel and just the judge missed it for whatever reason. That's really not something that I would ever like to happen to me or one of my athletes, or happen to anyone, as it's not a really, it's just not something I would like to miss a lift by. So definitely going to try and take the out of the judge's hands and just take it about an inch lower, and still hit the same amount of squats. I mean, again, I really think taking it an inch lower, taking a single inch lower, isn't really that big a deal. I don't really think it's much of an issue. And again, I've always obviously competed in the GBPF, and I've had several meets in it, and I've never been called for squat depth ever. Never had a single red light for squat depth. So it's never something that's actually kind of faulted me in competition, and I always just find it easier in competition, just in general, just to sink the squats that 1 inch lower, and I'm going to start doing that within the next 10-week meet prep, again just to take out the judge's hands. And again, on bench press, wasn't going off commands, was going off open commands in my own head, and I really feel that I jumped the pause. I feel that although momentum did stop, it wasn't long enough. And again, IPF, they tend to hold a very fair but quite a long count. It's usually a good 1, maybe even 2, depending on the judge. So with my training leading up, really going to focus on really nailing down that bench press, and actually probably going to get Robbie to just cue me, so I will not move the bar till Robbie says press, which is going to make sure that it's a 2-second count, because again, you want to train harder than you compete. So I constantly train with a 2 count pause. Then if I go to competition, a one call, it's going to be quite easy. And deadlifts, again, just keep doing what I'm doing with deadlifts, just keep getting better, improving my positioning, improving my control of movement, improving the stability of my movement, which will obviously improve positioning throughout the whole range of motion, which definitely has improved, and keep improving that. And as well, just really want to improve the musculature of my upper body. I feel that with my squats and with my legs, sorry, I really don't have a lot of musculature in my legs. My legs are sitting at like around about 29.5 inches, so I've got a lot of musculature in my legs, and you can definitely see, like on my squats and on my deadlifts, I mean, I made £600 squat and my 305 deadlift look relatively easy. The bar moved very, very well, and I don't really feel that the musculature in my legs is lacking, and I feel that I can keep improving the musculature just through squats and deadlifts. Whereas on the upper body, I really feel I need to bring up areas such as my shoulders and my arms specifically. I think my back and my chest does hold quite a bit of musculature, but I feel that my shoulders and my arms really, really lack, which I feel has a very, very negative effect on my bench press. So that's going to be a big, big deal over these next 10 weeks, just keeping a really, really consistent and constant surplus. Again, not too big a surplus, so there's no point gaining unnecessary fat, but a consistent and a constant surplus. Really, really working on building muscle in my shoulder area, really working on building musculature in my arms, so really, really nailing down doing biceps and tricep accessory work every single day I'm in the gym. And again, really, really just ever improving my core strength. Core strength is definitely something I've brought on a long way, but I'm going to keep bringing it along, keep improving that core strength. As I said, that's going to have such a great carryover effect onto my squats and also my deadlifts. So I hope you enjoyed today's style of video, guys. That's all I've really got to say. Really, really excited to start this meet prep next week, the 10 weeks into the November. Going to be a good one. Going to bring all of you along, guys. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll speak to all of you guys next time.